Hello there, welcome back to Film with the Boys. Bit of a weird one, this one. This is a story so far on our Disney Dolls House. So where are we? We've just done issue 90, so we are 3/4 of the way done, the main build. So this is still 120 parts. Can't stress that enough, right? So if you're sort of committed to, I'm committed to 120, I'm done, that's okay. What this is talk about is, where are we, what's left to do, and then ultimately, where can we go after? So we have done, up to this point, 3/4 of the build. We have started on the roofing. We're going to finish that off in the next ones. But what's left to do on this one is we have the full front panel of the house. So every room that you've wallpapered inside the house, we are going to use that wallpaper again. So we are going to use the Mickey wallpaper, the Frozen wallpaper, all of it, but it's all going to go on one panel. And then we're going to window that panel. We're going to put fashion on that panel, and then that panel is what goes on the front of the house. We've still got that left to do. We've also got the roof to put on. That's coming up in the next one, so we'll have the roof on. But then the bulk of what we're going to be doing is the fascia for the house. So when I say fascia, I mean the wooden board effect is going to stick all the way to the outside of the house. And then we're going to put on ornate windows as well. So ornate frames for the windows are going to go in. It's going to look beautiful. Finally, we've got to build the floor. So it looks like this thing stands on a base. If you look at pictures of it, it looks like the house is sat on a base. The house isn't sat on a base. The base is part of the house. So we build up around it. So we have got a few boards that are going to come out and extend the kind of area that it's sat on. And then we build up around it. Inside there, our battery box will be hidden. That's going to power all of the lights. So there's a single battery box. And what that will do is you can press buttons 1 through 9 and it will light, 1 through 6, it will light the rooms in the house that have powered lighting in. Or you can press one button, it turns all the lights on at once. So you can light individual rooms, or you can light all of them with the press of one button. That's going to go around the back of the wires. It all sits into channels, and then we cover it over, and it looks like it's sitting on a base. It isn't, we make the base. We will also get the little plaque, the little brass plaque that says Disney Dolls House. That will go on the front, and then all of that is done. The final thing that we make in the Disney Dolls House is a piece of furniture, and it is Cinderella's bed. Now, the reason why this is key is because if you haven't put Cinderella's chandelier into Cinderella's room yet, I'm advising you don't. Because getting that bed in is a bloody nightmare. From where I've seen people in Japan putting the bed in, the bed is so huge, once it's in, it's pretty much in, but it's a bit of a bugger to get in. If that chandelier is in, it makes it even harder. So if you haven't put the chandelier in yet, I would say don't. You can certainly try it, but then take it out, because it's going to be easier to get the bed in if that isn't wedged in place. Don't dress the Cinderella's room, put nothing in the Cinderella's room, because trust me, the bed is massive, and we've got to really maneuver it to get it in there. It's not the easiest thing to do. The other problem with the bed is, and they've sort of left this for the last one, you're going to need needle and thread. So you're definitely going to need more of the tape that we've got, and you're going to need needle and thread, because we do sew. So we put, not mad, we put a couple of stitches in to hold those curtains back, but that is what happens in the last one. You need this to glue the mattress to the bed frame. It's a bit of a nightmare. But the very last thing that we do is the porch. So we're going to build a porch that attaches to the house, and then we tile it. So it goes out with a whimper, not a bang. The very last thing we do is a bit of tiling to the porch, and then we are done. And it's done and done. And that should happen in around about April or May of next year, providing there are no delays. That'll happen in April or May. Now, in the last 2 issues, you're going to get pieces for a Christmas wagon. Not major pieces, just little pieces as a teaser more than anything. If you don't want to do the Christmas wagon, you don't have to. So what is the Christmas wagon? Well, there is an extension to this. There's another 80 issues. So it's another 80 weeks worth of building. So over a year's worth of building left. If you want it, you don't have to, because your house is complete. We're not working on the house. Okay, so forget the house. We are building an ice cream truck, and we're building a Christmas wagon. The ice cream truck all lights up, as does the Christmas wagon, and then we get a lot of items to add to the house for Christmas. So we get little snowmen, we get gifts, we get decorative items to the outside of the house, we get strings of lights, we get strings of beads. We get little holly wreaths and orchid. It looks beautiful. It looks really nice. But the other thing it does is it extends the front of the house. So we get a whole another front porch. It extends the base. So it makes it about that much wider and about that much longer either side. We also receive, should you do the extension, 2 ornate Victorian lanterns, which will go outside and they'll provide light to the outside of the house, because now all of a sudden we've got a scene going on outside. The reason why it extends is so the Christmas wagon is big, and it means that it can go up there. It almost reaches the second floor of the Christmas wagon. The ice cream truck is big as well. We also get additional figures. So if you're doing the extension, we get more figures. Now, before we get to those, questions keep being asked about what figures we got left to come. The only figures we have left to come at this point are Belle, I think, and Alice. That's it. So, no, we've had Belle. Sorry, Ariel and Alice. That's it. So we're on the standard build, Ariel and Alice. If you are a premium subscriber, you are also going to get Anna and Elsa. So there's 4 more if you're premium. That's it. Then that's all of them done. Alice doesn't come until about 116, I think. But Ariel will be next, and she comes in, I want to say issue 100 or 101. It's around about there. But then we will get Anna and Elsa. Anna and Elsa are not due for a while yet. I think we get those around about 98, I think. But then that'll be it for premium. If you weren't a premium subscriber, Hachette are now offering the premium figures for purchase from their website, but they are bloody expensive, because if you subscribed, you're paying £1 extra an issue. So over 120 issues, you paid an extra 120 quid for 12 additional figures. You've paid 10 quid a figure, basically. If you want to buy them from Hachette's site, they are £29.99 a pack, and you get 2 in a pack. So you're basically paying 15 quid a figure, but you've also got to pay the postage, so they're going to work out around about £17.50 a figure, significantly more than had you have done the premium subscription. But it is what it is. I mean, that's where they are. So if you do want them, you can now get them. You can get all of them up to Anna and Elsa. Anna and Elsa aren't available yet. The premium subs will get those before they're available to buy from the store, but you can go and get them if you want them. The best valued thing on there is the accessory pack. So if you were a subscriber, you got a free gift of an accessory pack that came with a bucket, a mop from Sorcerer's Apprentice, a picture of Paris for your cat's room, a few other bits and pieces of sombrero from Caballeros. You can get that for £3. That's actually a bargain. I'd buy that. That's £3 nothing. So that's a bargain. That's a good one. But if you do the extension, the Christmas and summer extension, there is more figures. So you will get Huey, Dewey, and Louie, Donald's nephews. You will also get Sebastian from Little Mermaid. You will get Chip and Dale, and you will get 3 Snowgies. Now, I've had a few. What are Snowgies, Scott? Well, Snowgies, if you've ever seen Frozen Fever, which was the Frozen summer special they did, Elsa gets a cold, and every time she sneezes, one of these little things appears, and they're Snowgies, like little snowmen. You get 3 of them. So you get 3 of them, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, Sebastian, and Chip and Dale. So you get a lot more characters for your house. I will say this. Have a long think about whether or not you want to keep going, because it is quite a commitment. As I said, it's over a year's commitment to do the summer and winter extension. You can back out anytime you want, but what you can't do is think, well, I'll just build the Christmas one and duck out, because the way they've done it is you won't have the Christmas one complete and you won't have the ice cream truck complete until they switch between the two. They're not stupid. They know what they're doing. But it is nice. It looks really nice. And with the extended of the front of the house and the lanterns, it looks lovely. The work is light. That is what I will tell you. So the actual work involved in building those things is light. Typically, very quick issues. So it depends how badly you want this. If you're looking for something that's going to be in depth, it's not. I mean, the bulk of the build is going to be a few screws into something and then it's kind of done. But you will also have to build the little parcels and things like that come with it. You get a lot of Christmas stuff. You get a Frozen Christmas tree, a Beauty and the Beast Christmas tree. You get a Winnie the Pooh snowman. It's gorgeous. It looks really nice. And at Christmas, when you've got this thing all decorated and lit up, it's going to look charming. It's going to look really nice. The summer stuff as well looks great. The ice cream truck looks really good. You get a lot of very cute Disney-themed kind of ice creams and whatnot, and it's lovely. And we are doing it. It's on the channel. I will be doing all of the extensions. So if you're not doing them, you can still live vicariously through me. So if you're worried that you only got 30 more issues of my beautiful face talking you through the Disney Dolls House, well, you don't. I'm going for years on this one by the sounds of things, because when we're like, right, okay, so we're done at this point. Once we've done the summer and winter, well, that'll be it. No, because of the success of summer and winter in Japan, they've decided they're also going to do Halloween. And here is Halloween. I'm all over that. I love that. So you've got this Halloween truck, right, which plays music, it lights up, gorgeous thing. But it's the other things you get as well. So you're getting pumpkins carved to the characters. We're also getting 3 more characters. So you're getting Figaro. And if you're going, who's Figaro? Figaro was the cat in Pinocchio. But Disney liked him so much. Walt Disney loved Figaro. Figaro ended up becoming Minnie Mouse's cat. So whenever you see Minnie with a cat, it's Figaro from Pinocchio. It's the same cat. You also get Morty and Ferdy. Who are Morty and Ferdy? Morty and Ferdy are Mickey Mouse's twin nephews. But you get those in Halloween outfits, so they're good to go. Speaking of Halloween outfits, there are Halloween costumes for a lot of the figures that we already have. So Mickey, Goofy, Pluto, Chip and Dale, Minnie, all come with Halloween outfits. So you can get Halloween outfits for them. So they will have little capes you can put on, little hats, little devil ears, things like that will go on your existing figures to make them Halloween ready. That is too darling. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. We also get bats. So there are bats that will be on top of the house. Studded. I'm all over it. So that is a further 60. So that will take us up to 260 issues, believe it or not. 260. So that's a long, long time. Because when you bear in mind we've just done 90, potentially there's another 170 issues to do. So, yeah. But I'm all over it, so I'm doing them. I'm doing them. I am doing all of it. I will keep going. Now, I've been asked about value for money. Is it value for money? It depends. Are you enjoying it? Do you want to keep going? Then it's value for money. If it's worth it to you, yeah, absolutely. I'm a completist, so I want it done. But what I will say is, if you are looking for monetary value in something, the reality of this is a licensed Disney product. There are so many Disney collectors in the world. And this not only is a licensed product, it's also a limited run product. So these things you're going to get in here, you're only going to get here. Now, this isn't available in some countries, and it may never come back round again. So collectability-wise, the extensions would be where the money would be, because the characters that are going to appear in the extension issues will be a lot less than what were in the main run. So the main run is going to have a natural drop-off. So not everyone's going to do the extensions. So you're going to have, for argument's sake, if you had 100,000 people doing the main run, you're probably going to be looking at about 40% at least drop off when it comes to extensions. So now you're down 60,000 people, so there's less issues. When the second extension goes, you will naturally get a drop off as well. You'll get people go, okay, well, I'm done now, I'm dropping out. That drops down again, so the Halloween stuff becomes rarer and rarer and rarer. It's kind of like the NatWest pigs. Anyone that remembers the NatWest piggy banks? The were worth decent money, not stupid money, but worth decent money. They were made by a company called Wade. The baby one, everyone got. So you just put a quid in an account, you got the baby one. So the baby one's worth nothing. However, to get like the dad of the family, you had to have kept that account going for like 3 years. I think you had to have 500 quid in it. Not so many of the dad. So you can get the baby everywhere and they cost you, tenner to get one of those. The dad, however, is where the money is because less people got him. And that's what's going to happen with these. So as the extensions drop off, the rarer ones are going to be Halloween, summer, and Christmas. They just are. So if you are looking for potentially having something that is an investment that will one day be worth money, it's this. This is Disney. I normally say partworks don't really gain value don't really gain value. These ones will because it's Disney. So the figures alone will gain money for the simple reason there are Disney collectors out there that would want this. This is a beautiful Disney item. Let's face it, this house is stunning, and it's a beautiful thing. People are going to want these. I'm not parting with mine. We want to build it and make it something beautiful and have it as a family heirloom. And who knows, maybe one day my granddaughters will play with it and maybe one day their kids will as well. That's what we're doing with ours. But I just think it's... Whoops. I just think it's beautiful. I think it's really nice. And I'm going to keep going because I want to keep going. So we're all in. So again, if you're not building it, you can still live vicariously through me and swing by and see, hey, I wonder how Scott's doing on the wagons, and stop by and see us. Because as I said, come May, main build's all over. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing. There is also a display case being offered in Japan. I don't know if that's going to be offered here or not, and I don't know if that takes into account the extension. One would like to think it does. If it doesn't, I don't know. And it's whether or not you want a display case or not. This thing's going to be a bloody nightmare to keep dust free. So a display case would be good, but a display case would be humongous for this, wouldn't it? Let's face it. But if details come about the display case, more details come about it, I'll let you know. But it was just a quick one, just sort of catch up with everyone. And if you are still going, if you're one of the people that was messaging me in the early days of this, we're like, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to finish this. I'm going to love to hear from you. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know that you stuck with it, because if you have done, give yourselves a pat on the back, because to start with those little doors that were a pain in the backside to build, so we now have this enormous house that we're coming to the end of, should put a smile on your face, and you should be very, very proud of what you've achieved so far. It's looking beautiful, isn't it? I can't wait to see this decorated. This is the thing. As stunning as the house looks, it's empty. It's an empty house. Imagine how this is going to look when we finally get to put all those beautiful little things that we've got inside there. It's going to look so good. I can't wait. That's all from me. I'll be back very, very soon with 91, 2, 3, and 4. Because we have got those to be done. And then next week, we will have 95, 6, 7, and 8. So tune in for those. In a world where you can be anything at all, just be nice. And I will see you very, very soon for more from Building the Boys. If you haven't yet, please remember to like and subscribe. Helps us massively. Take care, and I'll see you soon.